power this up. Everything should come on. They should now be ticking away. They are, and they've already cycled all the pressure and temperature out of that room. Lovely. That should keep us going. We're going to take our belt, chuck it in here, give it a hello Vikings. Welcome back to Stationeers. One thing I just want to quickly address, I've just had problems recording, so if you see me keep looking over to the side here, it's because I'm just monitoring the recording itself and making sure it's still going. Okay. So one thing I wanted to address, we've had some storms hit us while I was doing a bit of prep and tidy up work inside the base, and I let them get the better of me distractively. So these ones are completely destroyed, and I haven't bothered taking them down yet. It's kind of like a reminder, as it were, to make sure that we properly maintain, and also that we either need to encase the existing ones into glass, or we need to get the next upgrade available. All four of these were again wiped out as well, but I managed to replace them because we obviously need power. So they're new ones put up there, but they are not the Mark II yet. We will be heading towards the Mark II. That's something we might look to do once we've sorted out gas filtration, which we're going to be looking at in this episode and probably the next episode, depending on how long it takes us. So we'll just jump up into the base quickly. Those of you that seen the short I put out, you would have seen that this looks a lot more tidier now. We've moved it over to its own separate power controller, and I'm hoping that will stop it shorting out. If it doesn't, then we might need to look at fuses, someone suggested, and transformers to see if we can try and investigate and limit any wires blowing. But I'm hoping that being on its own network away from the machines and whatnot will prevent it from blowing. So over here, another thing to conserve power, I managed to power it all in to its own power button, which is quite simple to do. So now when we switch it on, all the arc furnaces fire up. Our chute bin fires up, and downstairs all the other fancy stuff fires up with it as well. And when we're done using it, we just turn it off. So those of you that have also seen the short will see that I've sorted out, turn it back on, the mining belt problem with the actual mining tool. So as you see now, it will still take the mining tool out of the belt, but it will give us it back now. Now the mining belt had no had no ores in it, so the arc furnaces won't turn on with this. But they do work. So quickly before we jump onto gas, I just wanted to address how nice this now looks. I think it looks pretty sweet. I've ripped up the logic for the moment, purely because it wasn't working. I mean, it was working, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't working. So say you try and create something that is, like, for instance, chute bins, for argument, is what I was trying to create in the last video, and if you want 20 chutes, but they only stack up to 10, so that this will spit them out, and because this number's never getting to 20, the export value, it's never matching up with the stack size that you've asked for, so therefore it's never switching off. I think I have a sorry, I thought someone was at the door. I think I have a solution for that, but that will be a solution for another day. We're moving on to gas. But with that, I just wanted to show you down here what I've done. So this is the door system here, is because this is going to be on a separate lock level, maybe, because I might not bother pressurizing down here. And if I don't bother pressurizing down here, then I'll do another simple airlock just to keep the atmosphere upstairs, and then down here we'll just have to make sure we have a suit on. So I've dug this area out. Need some lights. My apologies if you can hear the kids screaming. They're upstairs getting out of the bath. So this is where all the magic happens. Again, it's the same setup that we had upstairs, but it's just got a few extra bits, i.e. there's 2 extra sorters. Now the reason for that is, originally what I was going to have is you can't really see it that well, put this light on maybe, there we go. So in here, this unloads everything out of the belt, and then this first sorter will grab the tool belt, the mining drill, and then it grabs the ice. So your volatiles, your normal ice, which is your H2O, and your oxide, and takes them off to a separate one. The next one then grabs the belt and the mining drill and chucks that back upstairs. The other one takes all 3 ice into the next sorter, and then the idea behind that, the sorter was going to sort and take the volatiles and the oxides off to somewhere to be used in the furnace, and take the ice to the ice crusher to immediately put into the tanks as water. But what I've now found out is that the ice crusher can be used with the volatiles and the oxide as well. So I'm going to repurpose that one. We're actually going to grab coal as well, because we don't want coal going through the arc furnaces, because we need that for alloys, for steel. So all 3 ices now are going to go off to a separate place once we've built the filtration room, and the coal will come back round another way and probably go into a storage system, a silo or something, until we need it. So that's that part of that sorted out, and I think it looks a lot neater down here, out of the way, quite compact, and it works. So with that being addressed, hope that all makes sense to you. We'll get on with the actual video, shall we? And the sun's coming up, beautiful. So up here, I haven't actually built the stairs for up here, because originally when I had all of this here, it was taking up this much room. I had stairs going up, and then I had platform up here, and that's why I put the door there. So what I'm going to have a look now, see what it looks like with stairs there, and then we'll build some more railings. I don't know. I said railings, I meant floor gratings. I need a stair to start with. So let's do that. Get another stair, which we need iron for. And that iron's in there. So get that stuff out of there for now. Probably going to need to locate some more iron soon, actually. Okay, let's get our belt out into the usual position and close this up. I have got a system worked out for getting the ores to move around automatically as well. It popped into my head the other day, actually, and it's something I saw a long time ago in someone else's video, like years ago when I first played this game. So if it still works in the current updates, we're going to look at doing that as well, where you can just go up to one of your machines and the ore should cycle round to whichever machine you want it to, which would be pretty sweet. But I think for that you have to do a bit of programming, which I have no idea how to do yet. And drill needs battery. Lovely. Let's turn this on. Let's get the stair out. Did it not? I thought it created. Nope, it takes forever apparently. Right, let's get that railing off, because we're going to be going up. I don't know what I'm doing now. Right, there we go. Let's get this railing off, and we'll take the floor grating. Gonna need that, and oh, we got 2 now. Happy days. We don't need 2. Put a railing that side, and then we're going to put some floor up here. If it will go. Excuse me. Happy days. And we've got enough to cover. Oh, perfect, because what we're going to be doing next is sealing this area in. And up here is where we're going to have the next part of our base, and we're going to build filtration up here. So let's start off with getting some things made that we need. Namely, just for the time being, I'm going to take this out of the way, just until we get round to actually using it. How many frames have we got? 6 steel frames, so we're going to need some more of those for sure. And our steel's not in there, is it? Why would it be in there? Actually, before we start, let's see. We're going to need, I think, tanks. Tank. Nope. Portable tank. Nope. Kit tank, copper and steel. Okay, we're gonna need copper, steel as well. We're gonna need more steel than we got, so I'm gonna have to go out mining at some point. Right, let's get some more frames up. We'll get some frames laid down. So that's gonna be coming off of there, so we can go. I'm gonna say we'll go 4 out, I think. Four, maybe 5. Let's actually just want to find out how many tanks I actually need. And the easy way to do this is to see how many gases are actually, if I don't get stuck, in the tank that we already have. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then obviously we need a 7. So we need 7 tanks. 7 places for tanks, should I say. We've already got 2 tanks. So technically, would we need more? Why is it throwing them like that? That is so strange. Right, let's put the copper in here, because we are going to need that. I'll tell you what, how much sheets have we got? We've got enough sheets. Okay. I'll have to take that shoot off of there then. That's going to be acting like that. We definitely need more iron, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, we'll get the basic part of this set up and then we can look at filtering stuff off. I want us to be able to start capturing gas in that room at least anyway. It'll come... maybe we just need to go 6. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't really see now what I'm doing. Where's my drill? Let's set this to flatten here. Right, so if we actually have glass running up to here, maybe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need one more because we'll put glass on the other side of this actually, so we get a bit of a panoramic view. We'll go this far. Happy days. And I did not bring up with me any sheets. Sheets we need. And welding torch. we're going to do probably in this episode is just get it so we're capturing gas out of the struggling with words, out of the arc furnaces for now. And separating them out. Well, at least I don't know if we're going to be able to. We'll see. See what resources we've got available. So that's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. And that's going to go like that. Okay. We actually need to double seal these. As you do. And let's just quickly dig these out if we can. Oh, it's still set to flatten. Just because I like things looking nice. There we go. Not that it makes a difference. Okay, so what we're going to have up here is free. Really? I was just about to mention I hate going all the way out here to get water, which is another reason why I want to get this gas filtration, liquid filtration. Get the furnace, get everything inside. So, for the time being then, let's set up a temporary tank just so we can start capturing that gas off of the arc furnace, shall we? So in that case I'm going to need active vents, and we're going to go for 3 of those, and that's because we want the pool to be great. We don't want the pressure rising too much in the room. 3 might be overkill, it might not. We shall see. And okay. Nope. No, no, no. I want the pipes facing up. Thank you very much. Because they are gonna go. Suppose we can have them sit here. We can get wires in there. Okay, that will work. So let's quickly look at wires. Okay, we need to get at least... Let's get some wires over here. I'll tell you what, let's pull these chutes out for the minute. Just allow us a little bit of room to work with, and then they can go back. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? These ones. Happy days. And run this like this. And then while we got access in here at the moment, let's go get ourselves a gas sensor, so I'll be able to tell the pressure and the temperature actually in the room. I'll get a sensor built. Run desperately in need of iron, and I think we're going to need iron for pipes, so I'm going to have to go do some mining, which we shall do when the daylight comes out, unless I've got I wanted to get this room sealed up. That's a shame. What I could do is strip some of the old piping away. Yeah, I might do that actually. So where can we hide you? We want a gas sensor. It's got to be inside the room. I suppose we could hide you there. But just trying to think how we would get power to you. Suppose we could hide you right there. And if this will let us, we will. That going in there. And then run you along here. And then. Oh. Bring you down. Oh, we're just gonna have enough. Perfect. So, we now have a gas sensor in the room. And now we need a corner. And we could put the floor grate there down. Superb. We want these set in outward. Excuse me. Now I need pipe. Pipe. And what pipe do we have available to us? Pipe is probably not going to be enough, so let's take you, I'm not needed, and we'll take you for now. Hopefully that's enough. And let's actually see, how much do we actually need to create pipe with? 0.5, so we could actually get some more if we need it. Okay, tank. Alright, let's get the first tank up and running, shall we? This is just going to be a temporary tank, just so we can start capturing. Click that off, we'll start running the pipe. Happy days. And then what we can do is, just for the time being, probably put a tank there. So just like so. That can go into there. And what other stuff did we want? We need to put a flat wall, a kit wall. I'm going to need some more kit wall. We are running out of steel, big time. And I just stripped all that. Well, I should be able to replace it actually. I was just about to say, I've just stripped all that pipe away. Right, let's get this off quickly. Because we're going to need a console. Put that in there. Oh, where's that still gone? What's in there? What was I going to create? Kit wall. Because now what we plan on doing is... Actually, I want that round the other way, so it looks good. Although... yeah, I want it facing inward. Like so. And then what I actually need to do is run... oh, that's too much. Right, let's get the console ready actually. Console... need irons in this one. The last bit of iron we've got. Okay, that creates pretty quick. And now we need air control, Atmos analyzer, circuit motherboard we want, gas display. Oh dear, I don't know if we're going to have enough. So I actually want 2 consoles. One to display temperature and one to display pressure. Got just about enough. Excuse me. Gonna need some more cable at this rate as well. Cable. Ah. It's not what I wanted at all. Right. Okay, I can only pick one of those up. And okay, let's go get these consoles on this wall. Yeah, this wall. Just a console monitor, I suppose. And then let's see where that is. Oh, you're gonna drop. Bye bye. Can I get up there now? Probably not. Well, in that case, can I do this?
Jetpack critical.
Yes, I know it's critical. I didn't actually need to let's check this out. Drop those there. Borrow this for a sec. that will do. Happy days. Right, let's go grab this. Didn't need to pull these up in the end after all. Okay. We're gonna have that like so. Now we need some glass. I've got my data disk on me, that's fine. Glass and plastic. Before we do that, let's just enable this. Arc room. ROM. Room sensor. And this is going to be. We'll do this. Arc active vent. 1. Arc active vent 2. And arc active vent 3. Okay. I just need to put these in, and this room will be airtight. Happy days. So now what we need to do is get the data disk and slot that in. Mode, pressure. Yep, perfect. It's giving us the pressure because there was still a bit of atmosphere trapped in there. And then we want temperature. Lovely. Let's see if we can get that to shut up for a sec. Thank you very much. Right. The only other thing I wanted to do is we're going to just adjust this to fire on those arc furnaces. And that is it. Okay, let's go do some mining quickly and I will be back and we will give it all a test run. Okay guys, we got some ore. What we're going to do is just briefly chuck the coal in here because we're going to need that for our furnace to make some more steel as we're running out, and we need to create some new tanks. So let's give this a test run, shall we? And what we're going to do is power this up. Everything should come on. They should now be ticking away. They are, and they've already cycled all the pressure and temperature out of that room. Lovely, that should keep us going. We're going to take our belt, chuck it in here, give it a pull. We'll come down and get that in a sec. Let's just make sure everything fires up here. Make sure we get no wires blown. There we go. That's perfect. So they have already got extra ones waiting and the others are smelting, which is good because I put 6 slots in. So that's 4 furnaces going and 2 on standby. Pressure's working fine. Let's see if the tank's filling up because I'm pretty sure arc furnaces still give off atmos. Oh, there you go. That is filling up. Lovely. Getting plenty of CO2, loads of pollutant, plenty of pollutant, which is great because we're going to use that as coolant and for our propellant. Happy days. And then we should get our iron out at the bottom. And just like that. All our iron. Happy day, guys. That is lovely. What I'm going to do is, we need the iron in here. So that's how the base is looking at the moment. That is how to capture pressure. Not pressure, capture your gases coming off your arc furnaces. That's probably overkill. You could probably get away with one. That's probably drawing way too much power than we need. So I might just shut that down to one. I might have switches up here actually for it. Just so we can let the temperature and pressure build up in there and then siphon it off. I'm not too sure. And then up here is where we're going to have our storage tanks. So it's going to be too high, and there's going to be one tank on each wall for each gas and liquid. Okay. Oh no, well, there's 6 for the gases, and the liquid's going to go elsewhere, but we'll get to that point because we're going to separate ice downstairs. And we will start that on the second episode. What I'll make sure to do is, in between the episode, I'll get some more steel ready, so we're not lingering around for that. And yeah, we'll just turn this back off, and that should stop all of that. Okay, there's temperature in there now with a pressure of 0, which is interesting, I suppose. But there's no pressure, so it's in no danger of blowing out any windows. So that is fine. So yeah, in the next episode we'll continue with gas filtration. We'll actually set up the actual filtration where we'll separate the gases apart from each other, put them in their own tanks, and then we'll move back on to getting the automation of crafting done and dusted for once. Like I said, I think I've figured out how to solve the stacking problem, and then using programming we're going to look at getting the ores to go to whichever machine we want. Means you can only use one machine at one time, but that's not really going to be too much of a problem, I don't think. We'll see what we run into as we do that. So yeah, leave those likes, leave those comments, subscribe if you haven't already done so, guys. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next one's coming, and as always, take care. I'll see you on the next one.